Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Sandra G. Today we're making pancakes. What you're going to need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 3/4 cups of milk, a 1/2 stick of butter, two teaspoons of vanilla extract, and a large egg. So I have my dry ingredients. I'm gonna just pour them all into a bowl. I have my flour, I have my baking soda, I have my salt, my baking powder, and my sugar. And I'm just gonna stir it and make sure that everything is mixed well with a wire whisk. If you don't have a whisk, you can just use a fork and just make sure that everything is mixed together. So now we're going to put that to the side and work on our wet ingredients. So I have a 1/2 stick of butter that I have melted. I have 1 egg. And I'm going to beat the egg slightly. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 3/4 cups of milk, the butter, and give that a nice stir. Okay, so now we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry. Now, you're not going to want to over mix this batter. We're just going to mix this batter just until you don't see any more flour. As soon as everything gets incorporated, you want to stop. It's okay if your batter is lumpy, that's fine. But if you keep mixing until it's completely smooth, you're gonna end up with a tough pancake. So I'm just gonna mix it until you don't see any more flour. And I'm gonna go and get a spatula, scrape down the sides of this bowl to just make sure that there's no flour hidden under there. That's the consistency that you want. And now I'm going to take this and put it in the refrigerator for about 10 to 20 minutes. And that will help relax the gluten, and it will help saturate your flour. It will make your pancakes nice and moist and fluffy. While the batter is in the fridge, I am going to start heating up my frying pan. Here's the low to medium heat. That has been sitting in the refrigerator for 10 to 15 minutes. So now that our pan is hot, we are going to take some butter. Just a little bit on the pan. You can use oil if you'd like, or spray pan. I'm using butter, and I'm just going to drop the batter by the spoonful and use the bottom of the spoon to flatten out the pancake and make it round. As you can see, my first pancake didn't come out round, but they still taste the same. So now what we're going to do is we're going to watch the pancake. Be careful not to flip the pancake too soon because it will not cook and it will not give you that nice brown color. So look for these bubbles. You see the bubbles that are forming on the pancake? We want them to form on the entire pancake. And then you're going to look around the pancake's edges and see that they're starting to turn brown and it's kind of lifting off of the pan. So once you have all of those bubbles all around the pancake, you're going to want to make sure that you take the spatula and you go all the way under the pancake and then flip. And look how pretty that is. And so the first side cooked for approximately 2 minutes, and we're going to let the other side cook for approximately 2 minutes before putting it on the plate and repeating this step all over again. So we're going to repeat this step, only I'm going to use a cookie dropper this time. You can use a measuring cup, a cookie dropper, a spoon, a ladle, whatever it is that you'd like to use, whatever you have handy. Now you can see that the pancake is starting to form bubbles. You see all the bubbles all on the top? And you can even see the edges are sizzling and turning brown. And now, I don't know what just happened to my camera, but now we're going to put that spatula all the way underneath and flip. Look at how gorgeous that pancake is. Now we're just gonna let that sit there for 2 minutes before taking it off of the pan and putting it into a plate. Want to try it one more time? Pancake with the cookie dropper. Flatten it out with the bottom of your spoon or your cookie dropper. Make them as round as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. See how it's sizzling all around the edges of the pancake and the bubbles are starting to surface? You can actually see the pancake is lifting off the pan. It's starting to swell. Now the one on the left is the one that's going to be flipped first, as it's got the most bubbles. Don't be scared. Make sure that you take your spatula and put it all the way underneath the pancake before flipping, because you don't want that pancake to fold on you. I know that gets me so angry. So here we go. Look at how beautiful. And if your pancake touches the other one, that's okay. Just push it to the side. There you go. These are so beautiful. Again, this is what you want to see. This is what your pancakes should look like before you flip them. 2 minutes on each side, but make sure that you see these bubbles, because if you don't and you flip it, it's not going to come out golden. I'm going to show you. This one, I flipped it too soon. You see how it's white still? It's not cooked all the way. So don't rush your pancakes. So this is what your pancakes are going to look like at the end. I made about 2 dozen pancakes with this recipe. Add a little butter on top. They're nice and moist, thick and fluffy. They're airy, and they're not stiff and hard. I just warmed up some maple syrup. Let's pour that on top. Ooh, it looks so yummy. Give it a taste. See, you can do this. It's so easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, from my kitchen to yours.